welcome to part 48 of Final Fantasy X-2, and in this episode we are going to finish off chapter 4. Thank the heavens, after 3 episodes of CommSpheres, I am literally burned out with CommSpheres. So what we're going to do, I'm going to switch my dressers over to Gunner, because I am going to kick the fiend that just so happens to be the boss of chapter 4's ass. Unlike chapters 1 and 2 and 3, when you beat, well, unlike chapters 1 and 2 actually, when you beat the fiend that happens to be the boss, you do not just automatically get a chapter end. No, there's other stuff you need to do. Just like with chapter 3. Now, let's go on ahead and continue that tradition, but first let's go to the cabin because we have to rehearse for the concert with Riku. Now, what we're going to do in this rehearsal depends on what type of item we're going to get. The best item we can actually get out of this rehearsal is a smooth sailing, which is a super weapon that will lower your agility. It's still worth it though. Nonetheless, let's get started.
Rehearsal starting.
Hey, Uni, hurry up and change.
Alright, here's how you're gonna get through this. Button mash. Button mash the hell out of everything. If you button mash, you are guaranteed to smooth sailing. This is the best way to do it. It's going to be confusing trying to do it the other way, but there's a certain time limit to how much presses you'll be able to use. So, yeah, just keep button mashing and you're gonna get the smooth sailing guaranteed. It's just that damn hilarious. Now then, we're ready for the concert.
It's almost time. Do you think people will show up?
You betcha. The Thunder Plains will be packed. But what are you gonna sing? Wow, did you write that?
It's more like I felt it. I can hear it echoing inside me.
Len?
I think so. I don't know much about her, but I'm learning more and more. Bits and pieces of her memories keep pouring in. It's like I can feel what she was feeling.
Thus shall Len's scattered thoughts be woven into bittersweet song. Something like that?
Hey, that was poetic.
We'll be arriving soon. After Buddy drops us off, he and the others will go pick up the spectators.
So we won't be able to board for a while.
You got it.
Alright. Well, if you haven't done any of the CommSpheres, do it before you talk to Riku. Once you talk to Riku, that was your last chance. So anything else happens afterwards, well,
Miss you.
I'm gonna make sure I have some items that I need. Let's see. You know what? No. On second thought, I have most of this stuff. Well, we're good. We're good. So, without further ado, let's go head over to battle. But as I was about to say, make sure you do any of the CommSpheres you need to do before you talk to Riku. Because once you do, you will not be able to do anything else with the CommSpheres until Chapter 5. Yeah. you're gonna have to go to the bridge too. But first, one last thing needs to be done. Oh, did I mention you have to rate the Celsius of their treasure every chapter. Believe it or not, that is actually a part of 100%. Because something happens if you do. Now then, let us head upstairs and let us go to the bridge. Because now it's time for us to get the concert ready. However, there may be one little snafu to the concert. You see, remember that boss I mentioned? You might want to talk to Pain, by the way, in order to proceed things thoroughly. Oh, I don't think you talked to Buddy.
We're flying over the thunder clouds.
Oh wait, no, you do
ready
talk to
land?
Brother. Never mind, so let's land. Sorry about that abrupt cut, I had to sneeze, and I'm not gonna do it on microphone. Anyway, Thunder Plains is the only place you can go right about this time. However, that fiend is on the loose.
Hello, Gullwings. Good to see you. Are you ready to sing your song?
Yeah, more or less. You ready?
We've got a sticky situation. Some fiends have shown up to snack on the spectators.
Pre-concert Hurtfest time.
Pain. You're just so anxious to beat someone's ass. I'm more than sure I put on the charm bangle before I got here. But if I didn't, which I more than likely didn't, I will before I actually go into the cave itself. Just to keep things going along. And why? Why are we fighting a Marlboro? I hate Marlboros. Hate Watchers even more. We're done here with those Marlboros as far as I'm concerned. One already oversold in Chapter 3, and that's all I need to worry about. But where we need to go is not too far. Yeah, it's not as big as a shoot puff, dude. Well, I might as well equip this now while I still have the chance. Excuse me. I'm equipped to Pain, yes. I'm gonna go ahead and give Pain the Charm Bangle so we can continue through this without having to deal with constant, and I repeat, constant random encounters. Not that it's not a good idea to grind, but you know what? I'm okay with the level I'm at right now, so I'll worry about grinding when I get to Chapter 5, because they whip out the monsters with more experience. On that note, it's time to deal with the fiends that's here. This place was inaccessible. In fact, this place used to be where we found Kamari's Saturn. Wait, what was it? It was Kamari's ultimate weapon. Yes, that's where we found Kamari's ultimate weapon. But for the time being, we're just basically going to be exploring this place, getting all the treasure here. I mean, there's a haste bangle here, meaning that the dragon may use haste on itself. There's probably going to be something else here too, like X potions, mega elixirs, things like that nature. You'll be amazed of how much things that are here. Oh, I paused it here because someone was talking to me. Anyway, this dungeon's layout is basically you jumping across and having to make your way around because there's actually a cliff there. As you can wholeheartedly see, that's kind of a no-duh statement. But I only, like I said, turned off the random encounters so I can just get all the treasure chests and be done with it. And yeah, I do believe there's one more treasure chest, and that treasure chest is right over here. Because Salamander's guarding the other one. Yes, that's the name of the boss we're going to be facing in a few minutes. Yes, what kind of a name is Salamander anyway? Well, I do know one thing. I'm gonna have to take off this charm bangle just so Pain can actually stand a chance. Because this is one of those monsters that I should not take lightly. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Don't worry, I'll have another crystal bangle by the time I'm done with this. Nope. There we go. Yeah. Mithril bangle. Thank you. Jesus. Alright. So, let's jump. I can't believe that just happened. I was supposed to jump on that. So now, let's rock this dragon's face. Alright, Salamander. Just like the Flame Dragon in Chapter 1, which this is basically the Flame Dragon in Chapter 1, and he's oversold! Gee, thank you! See, here's the thing. Just like, Salamander, counterpart, Flame Dragon, you need to have on Heart of Flame's Garment Grid. And Heart of Flame's Garment Grid will pretty much prevent you from taking any damage from his fire attacks. Him oversold is him basically going to use a devastating attack which he was gathering strength for and it'll take 3 turns to do, and I just pretty much tore through his HP like it's nothing. Sometimes it's good to oversoul enemies. Which is what I did off screen before leaving Chapter 3. That's the only reason why he oversold. Now then, let's put back on the Charm Bangle and get the hell out of Dodge, because once we do, the concert can continue. God damn it! I apologize for my phone. It's a new phone, but apparently it has this bad habit of chiming. It has a bad habit of chiming whenever I'm in the middle of something. There we go. We're good, and I apologize for that. I forgot to turn the volume of my phone down. It'll never happen again. Until I forget to turn the volume of my phone down next time.
We're landing. If we cram any more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
We're gonna have to get Brother under control so we can continue on with the game, because we also have to speak to Riku after we speak to Brother. But first, hold still, you idiot. Jesus Christ. If only he was this useful.
We brought in people from New Yevon and the Youth League. They're all outside of the concert grounds.
With all those people in New Yevon and the Youth League outside fighting, that's not a good
audience
thing.
behaves long enough to listen.
We can talk to Buddy, but he'll have nothing interesting to say.
The crowd is acting kind of funny.
Let me pull the video up.
Uh-oh. This could get messy.
No kidding. The two groups have been bumping heads since they got on the airship. Yeah. Looks like they're itching to start something.
I'll pick up the audio.
The Yevonites are here too? How am I supposed to enjoy the concert with them stinking up the air?
Hey, you Youth League dogs will never be worthy of hearing the High Summoner sing.
If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these maggots walk around spouting their nonsense.
What I want to know is, where'd Nuge go? It's his fault that Spear is falling apart. What kind of leader abandons his people when they need him most?
Don't they ever stop?
Seriously.
Well, Yuna, you're the one who wanted to do something.
Yeah, but...
Right.
So let's do something.
Right! Let's do it!
Oh, catastrophic catastrophe! Dear me, dear me! Whatever should I do? The spectators are making a spectacle. I don't even want to speculate. Please, do something, Yuna.
Leave it to us.
Alright. Now we're gonna have to talk to Tobli. We can't leave the ship.
I hope it doesn't get violent out there.
Yeah, we can't really leave the ship at this point in time because we're about to prepare for the concert.
Now it's all up to you.
Alright. Come here, you beak-billed bastard. Get over here. Now I feel like the loan sharks. Damn, he runs fast. Where am I going? No, you fool. Just... Oh, there's no reason for you to even go down there, man. What the hell? I'm sort of jumping the gun here. Or maybe I was just steamed because of the fact that I couldn't talk to Tobli. One of the two. But anyway, you're supposed to talk to Tobli, and we're supposed to have those guys pretty much get us into the concert.
Calibration complete. We can start
Alright. All that's left is to talk to Tobli. Nope. No. Talk to Tobli. Thank you.
Counting on you.
Jesus Christ. Let's go.
Right.
Hey!
Ready? Let's do it!
And now for the best song in this game. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
One 1,000 years ago, before the time of sin, Spira was torn in two, divided by a terrible war. This was Spira's great mistake. Out of the rift left by this terrible conflict, sin was born. In only 2 short years, Spira has shaken off its unhappy past. We have moved on. Now, Spira grows brighter with each passing day. That light is our strength. I don't want to see it fade. Do you? There are so many of us, each with different ideas and different beliefs. Of course we sometimes disagree, and arguments will happen. But our hearts can and should always be one. Believe with me.
Even if we are torn apart, our feelings will unite us.
That is what this song is about.
Using gentle words to shelter me. Your words were like a dream, but dreams could never fool me. Not that easily. I acted so distant then, didn't say goodbye before you left, but I was listening. You'll fight your battles far from me, far too easily. Save your tears, 'cause I'll come back. I could hear that you whispered as you walked through that door, but still I swore to hide the pain when I turned back the pages. Child, it might have been the answer. What if I cried my eyes out and begged you not to depart? But now I'm not afraid to say what's in my heart. 'Cause 1,000 words call out through the ages, they'll fly to you. Even though I can't see, I know they're reaching you. Suspended on silver wings. Oh, 1,000 words, 1,000 embraces will cradle you, making all of your weary days seem far away. They'll hold you
I love this song. Period. I cannot stress that enough. I love this song. Anyway, there's gonna be more talking, so I'm gonna shut up.
Yuna.
I'm all right. I'm fine, really. It's past now.
What did Shinra say?
He said it might be some kind of, interference with the sphere waves? Uni's dress sphere and the sphere screen reacted with each other, and, the consciousness burned into the dress sphere was projected onto the screen. Or something like that.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why it happened.
When I asked, he said, I'm only a kid.
It's Len. I was singing her feelings. During the song, I could feel them welling up inside until they just burst.
So the people we saw were Len and Shuyin? Everyone's waiting. Let's go.
Well, the concert's over with. And I'm really contemplating on the next part. To be perfectly honest with you, I just want to skip over. But unfortunately, we can't. We can't. Because after the concert, even though I'm trying to sneak over the engine room and jump the gun, after the concert, we're immediately gonna have no choice but to speak to Maechen. Yeah, I don't want to do that either. And he'll bring us some late game exposition, something that we've been figuring out for the past several parts. And of course, this is one of those mandatory lectures that we're gonna have to listen to. I don't want to listen to Maechen's mandatory lectures. I get bored easily. So without further ado, let's head over to the bridge and prepare for boredom. Because seriously, no one deserves to sit through this guy's lectures. No one.
'Twas a magnificent melody, Lady Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
If it brings spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in anger became welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor. I must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
You know Len?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
Where to begin? About 1,000 years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Xanagant. The talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years as a performer. But the times and her talents did not allow such a thing to be. You see, Len's gift for singing was matched by her genius in the summoner's arts. When the Machina War began, all summoners were sent to the front lines. Xanagant was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people. Yet there was one person who refused to let Len die. Yes, he would do anything to save her. He was a young man, Len's lover.
Shuyin?
I don't know. His name has been lost to history. Whatever his name, the youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However...
It didn't go well.
the lovers met a truly tragic end. Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
So Shuyin was Len's lover.
And so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been, Vegnagun, right? I think I can kinda understand how he felt. trying so hard to save someone? 2 years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way to save you.
That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her. I think that Len's final words might have been happy ones. I love you.
Yes, there is a connection. But wait. Everything is all wrong. He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
What do you know? It's LeBlanc's game. They want to see Yuna. I'll have them wait in the engine room.
Oh, now we have to go to the engine room after we sat through that boring-ass lecture of Maechen's. Well, it's about to get a little bit hilarious in a few minutes. First, let's talk to the gang, see what they have to say. Honestly, there's nothing much to say, except for the fact that Yuna's song reminded everybody of Spirit 2 years ago. That's pretty much it. Well, that and also LeBlanc is better than Maechen. So let's go over to the engine room to see what LeBlanc has to say.
I've been hunting around since we last met, and I happened to find a rather peculiar sphere. It shows my Noogie-Woogie. For some reason, that chump Barrel Eye is there, too. But it's from some years ago. I'm afraid it's not much help now, loves. How about you? Have you tracked down my Noogie yet?
Nuge is on the far plane. I saw him there with Gipple.
The far plane? What is he doing in a place like that?
I think he's searching for Barrel Eye and Vegnagun.
Oh, so Barrel Eye is the one pulling Vegnagun strings. I should have known.
No, that's not it. How do I explain?
Never mind, I don't have time for this. Boys, we're going to the far plane.
Anything but that, boss! We're no match for that sort of opponent.
Now don't be silly. The power of love conquers all. It's decided. We're going to save Spira.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, get this tanker moving.
No, LeBlanc's not kidding, ladies and gents. We are definitely going to the land of the dead in Chapter 5. Well, that's probably the final thing we're going to be doing in Chapter 5. But we still have to finish off Chapter 4. Chapter 5 can wait till we get to Chapter 5. So we're just going to have to go to Shinra, and unfortunately, Shinra's machine is going to see better days. Trust me on that.
What have we here? Looks like a transmission, but it's pretty weak.
What is?
I'm getting signals from the CommSphere we dropped in that hole, but I can't seem to connect.
Enough, little boy. Move aside. See, it connected.
Inconceivable!
Impressive machina. An invention like this could change the world. Whoever came up with this is a genius.
He's got good taste.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Gipple!
I don't think he can hear us.
No response.
Some genius.
Yuji!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagon. How the heck do you fight that thing? We can't even walk up to it without freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
If it doesn't work?
Death will be my apology.
Whatever, man. When a Death Seeker dies, that's no apology. What about LeBlanc?
Well, she...
Why did it cut off like that? Ugh! Just when he was getting to the juicy bits!
Not my fault.
What a piece of junk! Forget it, I'll go ask him myself.
What about the Gullwings?
I think that we should help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How? We can't exactly make an appointment.
We'll just have to jump into one of those holes.
Together, this time.
Roger! Gullwings! We move out! Celsius! Full speed ahead!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to say this, but we are finally done. After all the CommSpheres, after Tobli's great, incredible chase, after the concert, and after Maechen's boring-ass speech, we are finally done with Chapter 4. Meaning we're on the last chapter of the game as of Part 49. This is RVMan985, and I could never be happier to be done with this chapter. God, this chapter drags down the freaking pace. Oh, and by the way, I'm signing out. See you guys next time.